Welcome, everybody, to a special That's a Shoot. This is my Mae Young Classic Episode 1 review. If you don't know who I am AJ Tripp. Let's just get right into the action. The first match was Tegan Knox versus Santana. I had this at 2.5 stars. I thought this was fantastic. And the one thing I've noticed, and I think, and I think we have Sasha Banks or Charlotte Flair, whoever that you want to thank for this. Because during their Hell in a Cell match, I think Sasha was having some costume issues, and her shorts were riding up on her. And what I've noticed over the past year is that the women have like these stockings. They have the stockings. They're either wearing stockings under their trunks, or they have the stockings like sewn into the trunks. So whatever it is, and that's what I noticed here. That she had that Tegan had stockings, in their trunks. So whatever. But I thought this was a classic. Tegan is a fan favorite, obviously. People know her for her independent scene. So I thought this was interesting. I can see why people would like her. She does have a great look. I think that Zatara is pretty. It's a good look too, especially with the mask. And I believe they were talking about that she's from Chile. She's from Chile, so she's fresh Chilean wrestler to appear in WWE. So yeah, I thought that was good. Good solid opener. Tegan Knox won, and so we'll see how far she gets to go throughout the Mae Young Classic. The next match is Rhea Ripley versus MJ Jenkins, and MJ Jenkins, new to the WWE. She's got a interesting look. She was calling herself Afro-licious. But it didn't look like an afro. It looked like a mohawk. If anything. I'm not sure, but whatever. She got an interesting look. You can see that she's definitely green here. But I think she had some good moves to her, something like that. Rhea Ripley, from last year, she was one of my personal favorites last year. I was hoping WWE would sign her. They did. And she was good. Last year, Rhea Ripley, I don't know if she, that her dynamic of what she was going for, last year, but this year, she is definitely, without question, she's changed her whatever, and she is full on heel. I think did not shake hands, did not do anything like that. I will say this. I think it's because maybe MJ was definitely a little bit greener. It was not as entertaining as it could have been. But in these matches, they don't need to be entertaining. Well, I don't just say they don't need it. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be entertaining. But really, what I mean by is that with a match like this is just to introduce the world to MJ Jenkins. So she's there to do a couple of high spots, things like that, and then she puts over Rhea Ripley, which is what happened. Rhea Ripley wins, and she moves on. I hope that she does go on and makes a big name for herself later on in the tournament. So Rhea Ripley moves on in the Mae Young Classic. So we had Vanessa Craven versus Lacey Lamb. That's her name, right? Lacey Lamb. I hope that's her name. I didn't write down her full name, so I apologize. But this one I thought was very good. I think what they really wanted to do was, I think they really wanted to come out. The same with MJ Jenkins. Both MJ Jenkins and Lacey Lane, they come from the Dudley Academy. Dudley have a training facility, and they both come from there. And because Devon is a producer for WWE, so I think he's got to end with them. So, and Lacey, she was going out there. She's very small. She's about she's that old saying 5 foot nothing, 100 and nothing. Something like that. She was going and she was doing something. I think she kind of screwed up something, one of her little duties on the rope, something like that. But both her and Craven, they did well to kind of cover it up. But still, most of us know with a trained eye that she screwed up. But she was really agile. She was really thing. I don't know how. I think if you wanted her to win, she shouldn't have been put with Vanessa Craven, because once again, I think it's almost like last year with like Piper Niven. I don't know if the smaller girl, I think Toni Storm beat her, right? Yeah, so I don't know if Tony. I don't know if Piper Niven should have been beaten by Toni Storm. Piper Niven should have been beaten by what's the girl now? Shayna Baszler. That's who she should have been beaten by. She could have been choked out. So I think this one's kind of the same. I don't know who else Lacey could have beat. Lacey could have wrestled, but if Lacey Lane was supposed to win, she should have maybe wrestled somebody a little bit smaller. And I think her beating Vanessa Craven, especially with that crucifix bomb, as she like to call it, I don't know if that was necessarily the right way to go. But maybe they say if someone like her can beat this chick who's 6'2", 200 pounds. That's what they say. Vanessa Craven was 6'2", 200 pounds. So, and for her to be 5 foot nothing and her to nothing and beat her, I guess that's something. But I would have gone a different way with it. But nonetheless, it was a 3-star match. It was very entertaining, minus that minor botch. Lacey Lane moves on into the Mae Young Classic. And finally, we had Kyoko Satomura versus Killer Kelly. Killer Kelly, most of you guys remember her from the NXT UK tournament or segment they did earlier this year. Now doing the Mae Young Classic. Killer Kelly, she's from Portugal. I think she's got a great look on her too. I think she is part of NXT UK. I do think she is part of that, so that was good. And Kyoko Satomura, they showed a clip of her back in the 90s when she was on WCW Nitro. I'm thinking, and she and this other Asian woman was wrestling. I'm thinking, my God, do I ever remember seeing that? I'm sure the Nitro, the WCW Southern Nitro crowd didn't like that. But yeah, so I was trying to think about her now. She's here, and they call her final boss because she is like the final boss of a video game. Someone that when you beat everybody, and then you come to her, oh, no, I'm gonna beat you. And but this was hard hitting. This was fantastic action. They could have had it where Satomura just really killed Killer Kelly. They didn't. They had her be like an actual threat to her, which I think was fantastic. They both put on fantastic, some great, just all in out great stuff here from both of them. One point, Kyoko Satomura does a flip and then a knee while Killer Kelly's on the ground, and that was fantastic. And it was and at some point, I forget what it is. It may have been a perfect plex, or I don't know what it was, but Killer Kelly does a move, and Satomura just barely kicks out. I mean, she wasted the exact. It's the exact 2.99 seconds, and it was just even Michael Cole and Beth Phoenix and Renee Young were like, "Wow, they could win." She won. No, she didn't. No, they could not believe it. But this was fantastic. This was 4 stars. Satomura won the match. Both ladies gave an excellent showing. This total all and out. Got to give them credit. So that was fantastic. So Satomura moves on into the Mae Young Classic. And really quick, let's go ahead and let's talk about the announcers. Mae Young.
Yeah, you did fuck that up.
Mae Young was doing the announcing. That'd be something else. Michael Cole, Renee Young. That's where I got the Young from. Renee Young and Beth Phoenix, the announcers for this Mae Young Classic. I think that's a good thing. I don't know if Jr. and Lita they they didn't necessarily click. I thought Jr. maybe was a little bit, I'm not gonna say maybe he wasn't into it, but maybe it just wasn't his thing, or maybe the fact that him and Lita hadn't had any chemistry. Maybe that what it was, But I wouldn't say both either one was bad. Some people thought they were actually bad last year, but I just kind of think it wasn't the right setting for both of them. But I think here with Michael Cole and Beth Phoenix worked on the Mae Young. Then again, there I go again. They worked on the mixed match challenge last year, and so they have some chemistry. And I think Michael Cole and Renee Young, of course, they did that Raw a couple weeks ago, and I think so. I think I think this was probably taped before that Raw, but I think they probably have some chemistry from maybe backstage. So I think this is a good threesome. Mind the phrasing for the announce desk. So that's it for this special episode of That's a Shoot, the Mae Young Classic Episode 1 results. My thought on Episode 1, I think they're doing the same thing that they're doing last year. Last year, it seemed like with every episode that they would show you matches, and then it would build up, and then they would have that last match, be the best match. No, more than often than not. In their last match was either the best match or it was with a big name that they wanted out there. So and I think that's what they're doing this year, because we had Satomura and Killer Kelly, who I have it rated as a 4-star match, was the last match. So we may see that throughout these next 8 episodes, or so how you may see it. And then of course we have the finals at the first ever all women's pay-per-view, WWE Evolution. So we'll definitely see how that goes. So yeah, post your comments down below. Let me know what you all thought about this first episode. Did you like how you did it? Did you like how the binge watching one they did last year? Do you like it now better with just having one episode a week like it should be? And what do you think about the competitors? These 8 competitors. Did you hope? We know that there are some. I believe Tegan, Rhea, and MJ and Lacey Lane are all part of the Performance Center in NXT. I believe everything. Killer Kelly's in NXT UK. I'm not sure, but did you think any of these ladies have the opportunity to possibly be future stars? Again, I think they talked about Rhea Ripley being like Charlotte Flair, tall, athletic. I would say I think she's got. I think that is. I think if she can get better, a couple more years in NXT, and she can get better, I think she'll be a perfect heel. Or you should be a perfect heel to go up against Charlotte. They can do the whole you're a clone of me. You're trying to be me scene between Charlotte and Ripley, whichever one it could be, whatever face heel dynamic either one wants to play. I really enjoyed Killer Kelly too. I thought Killer Kelly was definitely. I thought, even though she lost, I thought she was maybe the breakout performer for this episode. So, all right, that's it for me right now. Make sure to be here next week as I break down episode 2 of the Mae Young Classic. It was still in the first round. Post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy AJ Tripp signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there, and I am out.